off my hat and sunglasses. A little bit warm after in Australia, after all. Okay. Well, it was a difficult year. This is our third newsletter, our third video newsletter, which you can see on our site or on YouTube. It's difficult in that sales tended to basically fade away. It gave us a bit of a heartache. We thought the phones had been cut off. We checked the phone lines. But no, it really was. We were affected by the recession. Boat sales obviously the first to go, but I'm glad to say that we're the first to come back. And we didn't really see it come back probably late in September, October, with an increase in traffic on our website, an increase in phone inquiries, an increase in email inquiries. And over the last 6 weeks, we certainly have seen an increase in sales. We've noted that the bigger boats are going first. I have to say there are no bargains out there, but there's certainly some good buys still. And the big boats are going first, I think, because those people are positions where they can actually see what's happening to the economy perhaps more clearly than those of us that are in the workforce and aren't in those positions. We've just noticed very last 2 or 3 weeks some of the smaller boat inquiries coming through. So boats between, say, 200 or 200 and above have certainly been selling. Boats below that are just starting to pick up. Prices, as far as we're concerned at Sydney Boat Sales, they're still going to be down by 15 to 20%, even over the next 18 months. One of the reasons being is that over the last 2 or 3 years, new boat builders have pushed up the price of their boats so much that they sort of were very divorced from the second-hand market. As those people went to recession or they had difficulties with selling boats, then the prices tended to settle down to more realistic levels because new boat prices weren't pushing them up. So we have a situation now where there's a demand for good used boats, and we're seeing a shortage of supply in some areas, certainly in sports cruisers, 36 to 40 feet. Maybe those of you that think you're not going to get the prices on your boats to wait for it to come back up, well, unfortunately, I don't think those prices are going to come back up. Those of you that wanted to trade up next year, I think you really should start thinking about putting your boats on the market now. Otherwise, there's going to be a flood of boats if everybody decides to trade up at the same time, which will also keep prices down. So, unfortunately, prices will stay down as manufacturers try to clear the stock in their yards and their factories of boats and get their factories going again. And I think 2010 will be a good year. I think where we're going to really see some movement will be in 2011. Certainly, this year's boat show was a huge improvement on the previous one. We had our own boat show here at Sydney Boat Show. We're on the up and up. We're trying to increase our coverage of Australia. We've got a boat for sale in Melbourne at the moment, a 70-foot Bertram, which we went down, we viewed it, we tested it. We've got an engine assessment report on our website. We videoed it. You can see it on the website. And we'll take inquiries for that owner, and we've allocated somebody to show the boat for him. So if you have a boat outside of Sydney, outside of New South Wales, obviously it has to be cost effective for us. And we only do sole exclusive listings because we're slowly fantastic, then we expect that we'll be able to list that boat for you. So Sydney Boat Sales definitely spreading her wings. We also became the Cranchy importer this year, and